guys next story up so you guys know that it's almost mid what do they call it? Midterm elections. We right up on it, you guys. And if you are here in Georgia, then I know that you are just as tired of seeing the political commercials. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's like this all over the country, but because Georgia is such a hot button state right now, there's this huge fight, not only for governorship, but also for senatorship. And Georgia is like a deciding state. Like shit is either gonna go real left or real right, depending on how Georgia ends up. We have Stacey Abrams, who's running for governor against the current governor here, Brian Kemp. And they've been running the commercials, making her look really bad, trying to make her look really bad. But what I even see more than the government, the governmental run is the ad campaign for Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker, who was a football player, okay, for those of you guys who don't know, is running for Senate here in Georgia. All right. You ain't never seen a most stupid ass motherfucker than a Herschel Walker when he is up there on that screen talking. It is so downright embarrassing. I have yet to see a black person that hasn't said that they haven't been embarrassed by how ignorant and stupid he is, and the fact that the Republicans have pulled him in and put him on the forefront. Now, I know that this is because Trump, their leader, YSAP, if you will, is the person that is pushing him. You know, we heard all throughout Trump's presidency that him and Herschel Walker were besties and that they, their kids spent the summers with each other and how close they were and all of that. And I think that Trump made it a point to keep this nigga in his pocket so that when he needed him, he would pull him out and unfold the nigga, dust him off, shake him out. And, now we all got to deal with his dumb ass. Like, he's just stupid, you guys. He is really just stupid. Won't do any debates with Raphael Warnock because he then knows that bitch, the cat will be out the bag. We will definitely know how dumb he is. So he wouldn't do any debates with Warnock. He avoided that. But he is definitely their puppet. All right. He doesn't agree. He wants a ban on abortions no matter what. All right. And, it's just sad. Now, his son, Christian Walker, has been a thorn in his side lately. Now, when he first announced his campaign, I think Christian Walker was in support of his father because apparently when they found out that Herschel Walker was going to be running, he told his child and the baby mama and, the family that he was going to hold himself accountable for the things that he did, that he would be presenting himself as a new person, a new man, and, family man and all of that. And, he wanted the support of his son. Apparently his son is extreme right wing. I don't know much about him, but they said that he's always been out there and been quite vocal for the Republicans in the past. So the son was supportive of his father originally. But now, fast forward to now, the son is blasting Herschel Walker, saying that they were lied to, that Herschel Walker has done nothing more than lie to the people that he wants these votes from, that he is not a family man, that he tortured basically Christian and Christian's mother all their lives. They had to move so many times because they were afraid of Herschel Walker and that he was going to kill them and all of that. I mean, even the commercial that they run, they're talking to his ex-wife or the baby mama, whatever she was. And she talks about how he had pulled a gun on her and told her that he was going to blow her head off and all of that, so the son is just like, he was horrible. He was never there. He was out there fucking all of these women, 4 kids, 4 baby mamas, paid for abortions, like all of this. Now, one of the girls that the son is saying when he says that he paid for an abortion. One that we know of is one of his other kids' baby mamas, one of the other kids that he doesn't claim. And remember, we didn't even know he had all these other kids until this campaign came about. All right, then we found out that he has these other kids that he does take care of financially, but he has no relationship with them. He has been an absent father, and that is one of the problems that Christian has with this, that Herschel continues to be that absent father, just hasn't changed in any kind of way. Okay, so he's blasting his father quite loudly. This definitely has to be a problem for the campaign, and they're saying that it threatens to upend Herschel Walker's campaign because it's so close and all of that. And all I will say to that is we'll see. I will tell you, as a Georgian, as an Atlantan, as a Cali Peach, I like to say, it's important that we get out and vote. Okay, we just can't have a Herschel Walker in the Senate seat, y'all. We just can't. Okay, and I know some people are not happy with Raphael Warnock and say that he votes with Biden and they spending all his damn money and all of that. Is again one of them situations where are like, well, which is the lesser of two evils, nigga? You gonna get this Herschel Walker up in there who is just basically a black, dumber white sap, you know, and who's definitely white sap will be pulling the strings there. You know, we just can't afford to have no shit like that. Let's just keep it 100, okay? We ain't talking about politics or shit. We talking about who gonna be in the fucking office, okay? Get out and vote. You can vote early. You can vote on actual voting day, which is what, the first Tuesday in November, right? Whatever that day is. But it's important. We need to make it happen because we need to try to keep Georgia blue. All right. Really want it to happen for Stacey Abrams. I think she would be a great governor for our state, and she would have so much more help if she had some senators in there that, you know, support her as well. And we know Herschel Walker would not. All right. So that's my little politics for y'all today. I try to stay away from the politics too tough. You know, I don't like to get involved in shit, but every now and then we got to say that voting thing. Remember I told y'all how important it was before? It's important. It's that time again, y'all. So get out and vote. And for those of you who aren't in Georgia, wherever you are, you know, it's important to participate in these midterm elections. That's when a lot of shit slips through the cracks because nobody cares about midterms. Everybody only cares about presidential election year. But the midterms is when things can happen in the government where it can switch over. Right now, we have the slight majority in the Senate, and that shit can be slipped away at any time, okay? And I think that if we lose Georgia, I think that the minority will be on the Democrats again. So it's just important for you guys to get out there and vote. All right, moving on. Well, since we're talking about politics, let's talk about Sis Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. It was her first week on the Supreme Court bench. She is the first Black woman on Supreme Court in the history of the Supreme Court. Its 233-year history never had a Black woman. I know them former justices was fucking flipping over. That's the UPS man. Hold on, you guys. He's going down the street. Blue. Oh, actually, I think he's coming here. Hold on. Here, I'm gonna put the blind up so you can look at it. All right. Yep, that's my rug coming. All right, you guys, sorry about that. I had to get a new rug for my living room because Louie's ass, I had my cherry Fanta full cup from American Deli sitting on my coffee table, and Louie came and knocked it over. And when I tell you it splashed all over my beautiful white rug, it was ruined. I was so sick, but I knew that white rug was probably, I was taking a chance with that white rug. I mean, I had been able to keep it clean. No, dogs, they hadn't done nothing, messed it up or nothing, but that fucking red soda, whew, I'm out of breath coming up the stairs, child. And carrying the rug, but that soda ruined it. So I ordered the same rug, but in gray, a dark gray with the white stripes as opposed to the white with the dark gray stripes. So we just reversed it. I was trying not to get that rug originally because there's so much gray up in here, but I was like, fuck it, I need something darker. So anyway, getting back to what was we talking about? Oh, Ketanji, Justice Ketanji. Let me catch my breath, y'all. Bitches are, whew. All right, so Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. So Justice Stephen Breyer, or was it Brewer, his retirement went effective on June 30th, 2022 at 12 p.m. Justice Brown Jackson was sworn in shortly after that, and she began her first day on the bench on Monday of this week. And she jumped right on into it. I mean, she's a judge and she's been a judge, so I'm sure she's used to the structure and the way that things goes. It's just now on a higher scale because she's at the highest court in the land. But they said she jumped right on in. An environmental, high stakes environmental case. She was overseeing something about Clean Water Act and protecting the water in the nation from pollution. There are two other liberals on the Supreme Court. We have Justice Sotomayor and Justice Kahan, or is it just Khan? Okay, but the liberals are definitely in the minorities, and we know that because the Republicans, we just gonna make y'all the bad guys today, but the Republicans are the ones who, remember when Barack Obama was in there, they wouldn't let him replace anybody. And then YSAP replaced somebody too what is the name when they died, child? I can't think of nobody's name. But anyway, so that's why the Supreme Court swings very conservative. That's why we in this messed up state where they are banning abortions. That's another reason why people need to vote, because that abortion thing is so serious. Even though I am not at baby making age no more, I have a young daughter, I have young cousins and nieces, and I have friends that are young and baby making age and all of that. And this is something that's serious, and you should not be telling women what to do with their fucking body. Okay, when it comes to a baby, especially when we know even those governors, I mean, even those in government who are so supposedly against it, they gonna figure out a way when they get their damn mistress pregnant, they gonna figure out a way to get them some abortions. But on the paper and in front of the camera, they all say that they're against abortions, okay? Yeah, the world is a scary place right now, but I still am very proud to know that we have a Black woman, our first Black woman, that it happened during my watch, okay? That we were able to see this Black woman on the Supreme Court bench. I'm going to give her the fist pump of righteousness. Why not? Okay, Black girl magic, you just ain't gonna get enough of us now, are you? And lastly, you guys, Chris Cuomo, he's returned to TV. He told us that he has a new show. It's just simply titled Cuomo, and it is on the network News Nation. I've never heard of that. I don't know where they play it, but apparently he debuted his show this week, and he says that we shouldn't expect it to be like his gig on CNN because this is a different show. He says that he actually is a different person than he was when he got fired from CNN. You guys remember he got fired because he was a little too involved in the shit that was going on with his brother, who was the mayor of New York at the time. But then there were all those scandals on sexual harassment, sexual abuse, and all of that. And Chris Cuomo was involved in whichever way that he was trying to help his brother. CNN felt like he needed to stay out of it. Of course, he wasn't going to, because that is his brother, who he is very close with, and in turn, CNN fired him. Okay. He says that it was a humbling moment, and that, you know, what happened 10 months ago did open his eyes to a lot of things. So now his new show, Cuomo, will be very different. He says that he realizes that America is not extreme left or extreme right, even though the media would like you to think that, okay? And the powers that be would like you to think that we are just so at odds with each other that everything is going crazy, when in reality, most people are, a little bit more close to the middle, even if they are left or right, okay? But he says it's an agenda, basically, that the media and that the powers that be are putting out there to keep us at odds and make people be afraid and mad and think that they have to go with these extreme people that are trying to run the government. Okay. And he says that on his show, he will be pointing out those facts when it is something that is where they're trying to portray it one way when it really is another. He says that on his show, he will show us that, that that's what they're trying to do, and that he'll bring to the attention the more common ground that Americans, really are on. It's a great idea. It's definitely a great idea, but we'll see if it does okay. They're saying that his show, this first week anyway, the ratings were low. They said that he was like dead last on his news time slot. Maybe it might be because a lot of people didn't know about it, because I didn't know about it. But where is News Nation? Where does that come on? I never even heard of that station or that network or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. Oh, and I guess while we're talking about ratings, because I just saw this before I started doing my video, they're saying that both J. Hud, Jennifer Hudson, and Sherri from Sherri Shepherd Show, that they both are doing very well. In the couple of weeks that they have debuted their talk shows, that they actually have been able to maintain their audience quite well. They're saying that Sherri Shepherd actually is doing better than Nick Cannon did when he first started his show, and that she has a 50% more viewership in these 2 weeks than he did in his first 2 weeks. So as of right now, both of the shows are tracking to do very well, that people are watching them. And so I just wanted to make sure that I put that out there, because we weren't really sure how it was going to go, but it looks like, at least as of now, the people are watching. So congratulations to both Jennifer Hudson, J. Hud, and Sherri Shepherd. Do you guys watch the shows? What do you guys think about it? And did you watch Chris Cuomo's show, Cuomo? Y'all let me know what you thought. We do this every single week, so make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars, bye.